So I think really now we're making huge progress with the FTU. We've now got a number of clients visiting within the next 6 weeks from all over the world. We've already tested their feedstock. So really now the next steps are for the team and I to get basically a signature on a dotted line.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Powerhouse Energy CEO Paul Emmitt. Paul, very good to speak with you today. It's been 6 months since you demonstrated the FTU and you announced an update last week. Can you give us an idea of how it's been going and what you've been up to?
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Stephen. Yeah, it's been extremely busy 6 months, really. We've gone from commissioning the unit, which we completed basically just before the CMD, which maybe was a little early. We've now run into a full testing regime. So we've tested raw plastic in pellet form, which gave us a baseline for the machine. We've then brought in SRF and RDF fuels, which give us more of a spread of composition, so we can validate against our internal model. We've then utilized the compositions that are required by our clients, such as natural hydrogen. And rather than shipping waste over from Australia, which obviously is not particularly green, we've made the composition up in Bridgend. So we've purchased different materials to make up the mix that natural hydrogen will be using. So we've tested that through on a number of occasions with very, very consistent results, and results better than we'd really expected. We've got waste sitting here at the moment from UK blue chip, which is scheduled to be tested within the next couple of weeks. We've looked at different materials than we really sort of targeted previously. We've tested chicken litter in the last week, which is a completely different potential market for us. And we've got a lot of data now that is backing up the claims we've made to our potential clients. And what this means at the moment is they are now queuing up to come and visit, which is where we really needed to be.
Are you satisfied with your progress and the validation of your system, Paul?
Well, definitely. I think, with the small amount of work we did with Manchester University on computational flow dynamics for the internals of the two, we built upon that work via Nsolve and implemented a new system on the external part, the exit end really of the kiln. This has reduced the residue carryover, but what it's also done is given the gas a longer residence time in the two, which now means we get in a slightly higher hydrogen ratio than we would get in our initial model. We've not done anything magic. There's only a certain amount of hydrogen you can get out of a feedstock. So we're just getting a bit more efficient and the system's becoming a bit more effective. So it sets us in good stead really I think we put numbers out earlier in the month via a research paper by SP Angel. Those numbers included the modifications that we'd made to the system. But what it now allows us to do is look at the residue itself, which is an income stream that we don't take into consideration in our current model, but also the heat recovery. Now, depending on where the unit goes, heat recovery could be a large income stream. If we start providing hot water or district heating, or even using the heat to dry feedstock prior to entering the kiln, I mean, there's something there that we can add value again onto our current commercial offering. So it's just really good. I mean, at the moment, it just allows us now, this FTU is now in a position where it allows us to react to the client. And that's what we need to do if we expect it to go any further, really.
So what next then, Paul? What should shareholders be looking out for?
So I think really now we're making huge progress with the FTU. We've now got a number of clients visiting within the next 6 weeks from all over the world. We've already tested their feedstock. So really now the next steps are for the team and I to get basically a signature on a dotted line. I mean, that's what we're all aiming for. We need to repay our shareholders' patience. And I think, I'm really positive going into this final quarter of 2025, even though in everybody's eyes, this first half of 2025 has seemed quiet. We've just been busy behind the scenes, really.
Well, Paul, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress. Thank you very much for taking the time today.
Thank you, Stephen. to us. Appreciate it.
Paul Emmitt, the CEO of Powerhouse Energy.